Greetings friends, welcome to the channel, or welcome back if you've been here before. Today I have a very special reading that I've been wanting to bring to the channel. I haven't done one in quite some time. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing a combined reading using my tarot cards and my departed spirit message cards. Not only am I going to be channeling messages from the divine, I'm also going to be channeling messages from departed loved ones of yours, of mine. And I really feel like when they work in tandem, we get some really amazing messages. All right, so it should be really interesting. So what I'm going to ask you to do is to prepare yourselves to do this reading along with me by thinking about someone that is no longer in your life, that has passed on. This could be a friend, it could be a family member, someone who meant a lot to you, someone who played a pivotal, important role in your life, or profound role in your life, and whose presence you miss, and someone who perhaps you might have been dreaming about lately, or just missing, that you think of on a daily basis, or perhaps this is someone for you that you want to hear from, like you've been hoping that you would get a message from or a sign from. All right, I want you to think about that person right now as we go into this reading. I want you to envision them. Keep an open mind. I don't necessarily want you to come to them with a specific problem. I want you to say to them, what is it that I need to know right now? What is it that life is going to be showing me? What direction, things like that. I want you to allow the cards, the divine, and your loved ones to tell you what they want you to know, okay? So that's how we're going to go forward with this reading. I'm really looking forward to getting started, and I hope that you will enjoy it. So before I turn the camera around, I just want to show you the decks I'm going to be working with in this little bag. This deck's called the Departed Love Spirit Message deck, and it's just all about those that we loved, our loved ones, delivering messages to us. And it's really an interesting, really cool deck. And then for our tarot messages, I'm going to be using the Radiant Tarot deck. I love this one. This is what the cards look like. I love this bright and shiny, sunshiny, glowing energy because we're moving into more sunshine, hopefully. We've got spring approaching rapidly, longer days now, more sunlight. So I really wanted to tap into that by using the Radiant Tarot along with the spirit cards. So without further ado, I'm going to turn the camera around and we're going to get this party started. Can't wait. Let's go. Alrighty, you guys, I had to take off my bracelets so I don't clank around on the desk for you. But I'm going to begin by shuffling the Departed Love Spirit Message deck here. And I'm going to set aside whatever cards do come out. And we had an initial flop. So I'm going to set these cards aside. And I'm going to continue to shuffle. See if anything else wants to come out. But usually I will take the first flop or flyer. Okay, we had a few there. That's a good way to start out. Put those cards up here out of the way. And then I'm going to shuffle the tarot deck here. Our cards come out here, guys. I'm going to start by revealing the first two cards here in the tarot deck. And we have the Three of Wands and the Tower. Okay, the Three of Wands and the Tower. All right, so we're going to take a look at these two cards as somewhat representative of the current picture going on for you that are watching, anyone out there. So again, this is in the collective. So the interpretation might vary. But what I'm seeing here is that there has been a period of creativity or creation happening for you that you have been working on or putting your efforts into. And this is something that has been a driving force for you. Your passion has been very close to this effort. Now, because this is the Three of Wands, I'm seeing that you have extended yourself to forming some kind of a team. So this effort might be something that you started by yourself, but over the course of at least the past 3 months, you have begun to extend these efforts outward. All right. And or if that hasn't happened as of yet, you might be considering developing a team for yourself, bringing in a couple more people to help you with whatever this effort is. Okay. And so this could be up and coming for some, but could have already happened for others, where you are working on, and I feel like this is a new, more or less a new business venture or a new path that you're taking. We've got the boat here sailing on a beautiful blue sea. So I feel as though this is something that you want to see happen in the coming months or this year for yourself. And that is something that you feel to be a very positive change. You're looking to have clear sailing, blue skies, surrounded in this glowing energy. So this is something that you see as a positive for yourself in your life. And again, I do not see this at the current moment as being a relationship. So for some of you, this can be an entirely new career move or a new job placement, or this could be some of you creating a business for yourselves. I am seeing this as something that you have been feeling really strongly about. Like there's a lot of passion and will and energy, aspiration behind this. So this isn't like something that just came to you because you saw someone else doing it and you thought it would be interesting. This is something that you saw or heard of or you've known about for quite a while. But we've had a Tower moment that is either up and coming or has recently sort of shaken you to your core, and you've been like questioning whether this path is the one that you should be on because something has created doubt in your mind. There's been this influx of uncertainty. I feel as though this Tower moment materialized a bit differently. For some of you, this is something that somebody said to sort of knock the wind out of your sails. They like doubted you. They said, well, how do you suppose you're going to get this thing off the ground? And they sort of like wanted to cut you down to size is the term that I'm hearing. And it created this anxiety or this self-doubt within your psyche, and it made you feel as though this was something that perhaps was not a true goal. Like maybe you were just reaching for the stars. It's humbled you, but I don't feel as though it should have humbled you. Now, for others, I feel as though this Tower moment was perhaps had to do with finances. Like you were really ready to put your all of your efforts into this goal, but something happened perhaps with like an investor, or maybe you thought you had more money at your disposal to invest. I feel like some of you did perhaps have a little money stashed away, and suddenly something happened to, like, you had to put your money elsewhere, so to speak. So perhaps you had a little nest egg set aside for this effort, and then suddenly you had a major car repair you had to pay for. Or I'm feeling like for some of you, this could have been like a dental bill or some sort of medical bill that you had to pay for that you didn't see coming. And so that was the Tower moment for you. All right, but let's go into your departed love spirit messages here and see which one wants to guide you right now, because I feel like if this is still up and coming for you, maybe you will have this message coming across to you to help. But if this has already happened and it has sidelined you, what does your departed loved one or friend want you to know? Okay, we've got gorgeous red cardinal here with a message of I am around you. I am around you. So for some of you, on the heels of this Tower moment, you're feeling really shaken and very alone, even though I've been trying to build up this team for yourself, and perhaps you do have others around you. This Tower moment has left you feeling sort of stripped, alone, shaken, and feeling like you don't know which way to turn. This person that you are thinking of right now wants you to know that they are still with you, and that they see the efforts that you have been putting into this new venture, and that even though something has temporarily derailed your efforts, they want you to know that it is temporary and that things will iron out for you as they are supposed to. And we're going to take a look at the next tarot card for you. And we have the Ace of Cups. And look at that. How wonderful is that on the heels of this message? Let me sort of just move things here. The Ace of Cups with a new opportunity, a new way of looking at an old situation, something presenting itself to you that is going to feel very connected and very true to your heart. I am hearing that after this Tower moment, you were really, really questioning this venture. And you were like, am I right? Am I doing the right thing to put my heart, my spirit, my soul into this? And with this appearance of something new here, you might be thinking, well, maybe I need to go in a new direction. But I am not reading this to say that this is a new direction. I'm hearing that this is new love, new passion infused into this effort. So something is going to make itself known to you to prove, to confirm and or validate to you that your efforts are not wasted, have not been wasted, okay? And it's not a coincidence that we've got a dove, a white dove here, and a cardinal here, because I want you guys to be on the lookout for birds to appear around you during this time. I truly, truly believe that birds are messengers of the spirit world. And so pay attention to white doves and cardinals. Again, just as validation, as confirmation that your loved ones are trying to send you their heart. They're trying to tell you that your faith will be restored and your heart is safe to proceed as you had been going along. And to allow this Tower moment to pass, it will. Allow the ramifications, the aftershocks, whatever it is, of this thing that attempted to derail you. The dust will settle. And from that dust will arise a new sense of purpose within your heart. But it is going to be directly connected to this effort that you had been putting toward this new venture, this new business, this new direction that you want to take for yourself, okay? Ah, okay. How crazy is this, guys? Take this new beginning. Take this new beginning. So your loved ones on the other side, your loved one that you have been thinking about, dreaming about, whose face you might be picturing right now, is saying to you about this new beginning, to take it, because you can nurture it, and they are going to assist you in nurturing this new beginning. Okay, so that is where this came in, okay, validation, confirmation. This is unfolding for me as I'm sitting here with you as well. So after this Tower moment, you were feeling shaken, alone, unsure of your path. You can start over. And I don't think you're going to have to start from scratch. This is really going to be about you getting your sea legs beneath you. These are the words that are coming to my mind. And allowing yourself to believe once again in that which you had planted earlier. And again, I love that this card has that little bit of like the soil in the hands here, and this plant, these seeds being planted and growing. Okay, so another tarot card here. Temperance, all right? Two major arcana cards here, the 16th and the 14th. And Temperance talking about that balance, that mixture, that alchemy of having things mix in the time, in the proper timing, in divine timing. Okay, so allowing a bit of this and a bit of that to come together, to bring this together into a cohesive unit, into something that you can see. So you are still building, you are still brewing these efforts. And temperance talks about also having that patience to allow this effort to come to fruition as it should, in its due time. Not pushing things, not forcing things to happen, but allowing them to happen as they should, as they are going to unfold, and as they are fated to do so. All right. Your loved one wants you to extend your love to others the way you did for them. They want you to pull your team back into this effort, and doing so with your heart as well. What I am hearing is to show those that you want to become involved with, those who you want to have on your team. Show them your heart. Show them where your heart is in this effort, because that is going to help you to bring people in who are really, truly connected to you. And your loved one is also showing me here how connected you were in life to them. Now we have a depiction of two females here. So for some of you, this could be a contemporary, someone who you felt close to, like a sisterly bond. But this could also be a mother-daughter bond. This right now I'm feeling is a female energy. So who was it that passed for you in the female form, that was by your side, your cheerleader, who personally, right now, you're saying, oh, this person would have been the perfect partner. This person would have believed in me. This person would have my back no matter what. Well, they still do. And they want you very much to know that. Okay, let's get another tarot card here. The Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups, we have this bird once again. And they are sort of moving away from something. The Eight of Cups generally speaks to knowing when it's time to move on from an effort, from something that might not be as it should. Now, this is interesting to me because nothing here has indicated, aside from this tower moment, that this effort is wasteful on your part. But what I feel is I'm hearing here, and I want to get a confirmation from one of these spirit cards. I do not feel as though they're asking you to change course. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Everything happened the way it was supposed to. All right, so what I'm hearing is that expect, while you are on this journey, to sometimes have to be ready to move in another direction. Do not be so ingrained and embedded in every single thing that you come across, because as we know, when we are trying to start something new and to get things off the ground, sometimes we have to be willing to let go of ideas that might have looked good in the initial, and we tried them out and we were like, no, this wasn't the way to go. So I'm not hearing a full abandonment of this effort, but everything happens the way it's supposed to. So your loved ones are saying, if something does not materialize as you thought it would, allow yourself to take that as a sign, and that it was made for your greater purpose, to serve a greater purpose, and to show you something that perhaps you didn't see initially out of the gate. So because I have two more spirit message cards, I want to pull two more tarot cards here. All right, so I'm going to do that. So yeah, everything happens the way it is supposed to. Everything happens for a reason. So if something just didn't seem right to you and you're like, I might have to move in a different direction temporarily. Okay, we had some flyers. So let me go ahead and get those. We had two flyers come out, and I'm going to use those. So yeah, again, if you had to sort of change course along the way, or if you find you may have to change course just slightly, know that it was supposed to be that way, okay? So these are the two that came out. Let's see which one wants to be read now. Okay, the Six of Cups. So really, we're still in the cups here. Okay, the Six of Cups, nostalgia. You're going to be going through different phases within this journey where you're going to be saying, you know, gosh, things just seemed simpler. You know, when you're first starting out on your way on a journey to change and to bringing new things into your life, things seem simple, you know, when you're jotting down your plans. But do not feel as though, because things might get tough every now and again, that you need to give up. Because you might find yourself like yearning for those simpler moments. I hear that for some of you, this feeling might want to push you to go like back to the drawing board, so to speak, but do not allow that to be where you go. I'm hearing that that is not what you should be doing. You can look back and you can sort of refresh your memory and say, hey, what was I thinking? Because it can be easy to lose track of that when you're actually in the throes of making things come into fruition, all right? So what was it? What was it that was your driving force way back when? You know, what was it that you wanted to see for yourself? What was it that you were hoping would grow? What were you hoping to gain from this? You know, this flower, what were you hoping to grow for yourself? Remind yourself of that, because that could be actually what you need, that energy of remembering back to help keep that motivation strong for yourself. Okay, your loved one is saying, you were my everything. You made me so happy. And again, we had this beautiful female radiating this energy, this big smile on her face. You made me so happy. You are my everything. So whoever this person is for you, this was someone who you brought great joy into their life. They want you to know right now that that joy that you gave them, that happiness that you instilled in them, they want to give back to you. And they want you to know that you can bring that into your life for yourself and also for others. I'm hearing for others. So whatever this goal is for you, whatever this is that you are working on, I feel as though it's something that is going to be helping others as well and bringing joy to other people as well. But your loved one, this friend, this family member, wants you to know that you were their everything. So feel that connection, because it is still very strong for them. They feel it very strongly. Okay, let's get our final tarot card here. The Knight of Pentacles. Oh, I love this as the final tarot card. That call to action, the Pentacles in the physical. This is that abundance. Look at all of these flowers having bloomed, having come into that reality. Look at the growth. Look at this, you guys, because you are poised and prepared to make this happen. This growth, this seed is going to grow. You're going to be the master of your fate. You're going to be the one in a position of making this dream come true for yourself. And the final message from your loved one is, I want you to take care of yourself now. Take care of yourself. Draw that bubble bath. Read that book of self-care. Dote on yourself a little bit. Hydrate. Sit there with a cup of tea or coffee. Envision your dream coming true. Because the only way that you can nurture your dream is by first nurturing yourselves. Each one of you that has this goal, this desire to change, to bring this new goal into reality, and it's poised, it's ready to happen for you. And whatever this is, it's going to make you happy. It's going to bring you a sense of completion and fulfillment. but your loved ones want you to remember to take care of yourself, not to put so much into this that you forget that you need nurturing. Because this was the person, I think, that really in your lifetime, when they were here for you, was the one to tell you, hey, you look tired. And not in like a negative way, in a caring way. And they would remind you to rest when you knew you needed to rest. They would remind you to take an hour to clear your head and take a walk outside. And I'm hearing that for so many of you. Get out now. The weather is going to start improving. Hopefully, wherever you are, that should be the case. Get out in that sunlight. Get that vitamin D. Get that fresh air. Take care of yourself. Drink plenty of water, plenty of fluids. Manifest. Practice manifestation. All of this is going to help to bring this goal for you into reality, with the assistance of those people to whom you were their everything. Remember that things are going to happen as they are supposed to. Things that you might think are setbacks, perhaps, are meant to be there to help you to grow and continue to move along your intended path. All right? This was incredible. I really, really feel like this reading was just so profound. And I hope that you felt this deep inside of yourselves as I did inside myself. Thank you so much for spending some of your time with me today. If you haven't as of yet subscribed, please do so. Like this video if you enjoy this content, and stay tuned for more. Take care and be blessed.